If you were working with a seller that had a limited budget, let's say between $5,000 and $10,000 to prepare their home for sale, what would be your advice? And where would you steer your selling client in terms of what to spend on to prep the home? So I'd love to start, if that's okay. So I really strongly feel that the number one place for them to spend their time and resources is on decluttering, packing, organizing, and storage solutions. That's huge. So that's an investment, heart and soul, not necessarily financial. Painting your home top to bottom with a fresh coat of paint, preferably white or something very neutral. And that will help with like some of the other stuff too. Like it's the smell, for example, and that first impression and the atmosphere and the entryway. Like that covers off a lot of our other topics with a fresh coat of paint. And then I would also recommend working with a broker or broker team that offers staging and styling services as part of their commission package. I cannot think of a better ROI in terms of this particular partnership and those services they may or may not offer. You 100% want to explore your options with this. This is going to give you a massive bang for your buck and a huge return on your sale, and you will net a higher amount at the end of the day. So those are my top tips with working with sellers with limited budgets. Ralph?
Awesome. All of yours were actually really good.
I know. So that's why I wanted to go first.
She didn't leave us anything. She didn't leave us anything.
You didn't leave me too much. But easy wins are backsplashes, not very expensive. Really change the whole look and feel or modernize a kitchen very, very quickly. In conjunction with backsplashes, I'm going to say tiles and grout. That is such a thing. Like when you go into a bathroom and you see like mold and you're like, oh, how would I ever shower here? That's disgusting. I never put my bare foot down there. That could break a sale right there.
Yes.
Really, really could. So anything to do with grout or tiles, I'd really be looking at doing. And generally, they're not too expensive. And I'll go back to hardware, and Shane Fox Hardware as well is little plug, Shane, if you're watching, but having that little way to spruce up the kitchen, not very expensive, can take really, really old boxes and modernize them. And then if you can paint them, if you're already painting your home as well, if you can paint, as Kori was saying, really, really nice bottoms, jazzed up with really nice hardware, with a great backsplash, you've redone a kitchen. I've seen so many studies that show the best way to add value or the best ROI you can get is on your kitchen. And when I say ROI you can get, I'm not talking just about real estate. I'm talking about in the entire scope of the investment world, Bitcoin included. If you can upgrade that kitchen and do it in a leveraged, intelligent way, you can do really well.
I like the fact that you said jazzed up. That was my favorite part of that.
He didn't do the jazz hands though at the same time.
Jazz it up.
Jazz it up.
I know. Zhuzh, I get jazzed.
That might hold a little weight with the panel here.
Ian, would you like to add anything in terms of sellers working on a limited budget, prepping their home for sale?
Yeah, I was making a quick list here. I'm going to do my own rapid fire round here, and this is doubling down on some of the things. First up, I would say do your pre-list inspection. Give yourself some time with that to contemplate what you can do, who you can book. So get a pre-list inspection done a couple of weeks ahead. Fix things, store your stuff, clean, like pay for storage. Get it out of the way. Don't put it in the garage because I'm going to go look at the garage too. Go store it on like some other site. Clean everything, including the windows. Get the windows professionally cleaned. That helps. Paint, obviously, paint anything that needs painting. Lighting, which we already talked about, right? Invest in some good lighting. And outdoor prep, right? Find depending on the time of year, of course, but find somebody who can do that little bit of landscape zhuzhing for you, right? And don't do that part yourself. If you've got the budget for it, find somebody who can come in and give you some mulch, flowers, little trees and shrubs. Set aside a little money for that too.
Yep. I love those ideas. These are huge.
Yeah, I'm so sad I never thought about mulch. I was talking about landscaping earlier. Mulch is it's the greatest, cheapest way of covering up or fixing up the outside appearance of your
Mhm.
home.
And black mulch looks so good compared to red
Black
mulch.
Yeah.
It's harder to find the black mulch, but it looks so good.
And it changes colors, but that's something for the new buyer
Yeah.
to worry
It eventually turns gray, but like when you're selling it, it looks
It
really
fades.
nice.
Yeah.
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 Oh, love that black
It
mulch.
really pops in photos too.
It
of the
looks
exterior
so
of your house.
good.